What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. So today we are comparing Gerard Pique and Rafael Varane, two center backs from La Liga, one playing for the giant Real Madrid and the other for the equally giant Barcelona. Both of these center backs are absolutely awesome. I want to say that off the bat. Two of the best center backs I've used in the game. I've had Varane untradeable. I've used him for 317 games. I wouldn't be doing that if he wasn't absolutely awesome. Pique I've only used for about 55, and I wasn't using him. And somebody actually left a comment on the last video. You know what? I definitely need to shout him out. So let me find him right now. I should have done this already. I apologize for that. But I will find him and make sure he gets the recognition he deserves. Sergio Martinez. So, Sergio, if you're watching, I appreciated your suggestion. Anybody else who wants to make a suggestion, please do, and I will do my best to accommodate that. Now, originally said Van Dijk versus Scream Pique would be a good versus, 290 rated center backs. But I didn't want to use Van Dijk again because he just featured in a previous versus. So what I did instead was I asked him who else might be a good fit, and he told me Varane. So perfect. I've been using Varane a lot. I decided we'll use Scream Pique as well. Now you can see Scream Pique has him beat in every stat except for pace, which is interesting considering Scream Pique's SBC cost about 130k. It was absolutely dirt cheap. If you didn't do it, you were crazy. Unfortunately, you missed the window to do it now. So if you have them like me and weren't using them because you thought maybe it was too slow or whatever, this could convince you to break them out, brush the dust off, and get them into a squad. Now Varane here does have 83 pace, and with an anchor, he goes up to, it's not showing me, but it's +5, so 91 sprint speed, 84 acceleration, which would be really good, obviously. Now, Pique, with a shadow, does actually go up to 91 sprint speed, same as Varane. And again, he does have the shadow instead of, so he doesn't get the physical boost that you get from Anchor, but he would also have 76 acceleration, which is acceptable, but a little bit low. Now, the passing and dribbling is really what gets it for me. So if you look at Pique's passing, short pass, long pass, 85, 83. Awesome. Crossing, who cares? Free kick accuracy, who cares? Curve, not that important for a center back, obviously. But those huge numbers, 85 and 83 for a center back in those passing stats, along with 74 vision, which is solid, is really, really good. Now, the one part where this falls down is 66 agility and 41 balance. That's not great, but that's made up for by 98 reactions and 98 composure. Reactions means he's going to get to the ball quicker, which is awesome. And or he'll react to something that happens quicker. So if it's like a loose ball, he'll react to get there first, which is awesome. He's also more likely to step in front. Combined with that, what ends up being a 99 interception stat means he's very quick at stepping in front and getting a pass. And his composure means that even if he's on the ball under pressure, he'll be able to make those really good passes combined with those those very good passing stats. Even his ball control is awesome, so passing to him isn't a problem either. Now, his defensive stats get almost maxed out. 99 interceptions, 99 defensive awareness, 95 stand tackle, and 99 slide tackle. The only stat that's not 95 or above, or the only stat that's not 99, is stand tackle at 95 and heading accuracy at 91. So every stat is above 90, which is awesome. His strength is 89. His aggression's a little too low for me at 77, but whatever. And his jumping at 76 is just fine. Stamina doesn't matter too much for center backs. So his stats are insane. You look at Varane's, and again, he's got him beat everywhere. The agility and balance is similar on Varane to it as it is to Pique, so it's not that big a deal. Let me just put him on 100 chemistry real quick so he gets, so we can look at Varane's stats with the appropriate upgrade. So he does get 87 interceptions, 93 heading accuracy, so that's the only stat he beats Pique in. 97 defensive awareness, 96 stand tackle, so he does beat him by 1 in stand tackle as well, and 95 slide tackle. Does get the better of him in jumping strength and aggression with this chem style, so that's definitely important to note. So he does have the better pace, and he does have the better physical. Pique's defensive stats are better, and where he really shines, to me at least, was the passing on the ball and the dribbling on the ball as well. You'll see that when we dive into the stats. Pique just had more opportunity to win tackles, to make passes, to make dribbles and things like that. So one more thing I do want to talk about is that Varane is 6'3" with medium high work rate and a 3-star weak foot. I will talk about this more in a second. And sorry, Pique is high medium, which I don't love, but it didn't end up being that big a deal. I actually thought it could have been beneficial. This could be a placebo, but it did feel like he stepped in and got more interceptions, which like was helpful because of that high medium work rate. He was just in a better position to make some interceptions, and I don't feel like he got beat so much. But anyway, he is an inch taller at 6'4" and does still have that 3-star weak foot. Same thing. So we are going to jump into the stats now and my brand new checklist to kind of compare players. So we're going to take a look over at that spreadsheet right now. What's up, guys? Welcome to the second half of the episode. So here we are looking at statistical analysis. So you'll notice we have a new section over here, and I've kind of greened a few boxes over on this side as well. We'll get into that in a second. But first, let's just look at how high Pique's average ratings were, or his ratings across the board. Only 2 games below an 8, and those were 7.9s. He had 2 games above a 9, and the rest were in the 8s. Now, if you look at Varane, he had 3 games 9 or above, but he also had 2 games below 7.7, or 3 games, sorry, below 7.7. Now, that consistency I see from Pique is valuable to me. And also, when you look at average rating, 8.51 to 8.27, and for me, Pique edges that category. That's why he gets the green box there. So, tackles won. Technically, Pique won less percentage. Although, look at, he won 39 tackles. Varane only won 18 tackles. So I really debated who I wanted to give this green box to. Is it better to win 39 but miss a few more? Or is it better to have a higher tackle success? So what I went with is missing a tackle really hurts your team. And Pique missed 9 tackles. So if he misses a tackle, the attacker is in behind in most cases. So I decided to give the edge to Varane in that case. Now, interceptions was 18 to 15. As I mentioned earlier, that work rate could have contributed to that. I don't know. But Pique does obviously get the edge there. Then we look at headers won. Now, Varane only won 4 headers the entire 7 games out of 10 attempts, which is under 50%. Obviously, 40%. Pique up at 62%, although he didn't get a ton of heading opportunities either. He is going to get the edge there. Now, again, Pique making 51 more passes to Varane's only 40, but Varane only missed 6, Pique missed 10. Again, when you give the ball away, I think it hurts your team more than just making more successful passes, so Varane gets the edge there. Another instance of Pique making more dribbles. This time Varane only missed 3 and Pique missed 5, but again, I just went purely with the percentages here, so Varane gets the nod there. And then finally, in the goal or assist category, Varane did have 1 assist. Pique did not manage it, so Varane gets the nod. So, sorry, I'm moving my mic. If I was quiet for that first section, I apologize. Again, we just want to talk about price, though. Pique for 130, Varane for 170, so Pique does get the nod there. I kind of forgot to put that in, so we'll do it, and then that changes his box total from 10 to 8, but maybe I should put that in at the end. Whoops. Anyway, these are his face card stats with their chem style. So I know face card stats may not be the best indicator, but I didn't want to do all whatever there are like 45 stats comparison. So we already talked about this, so we do kind of have an idea that Varane does have him for pace, so he gets the check mark. Shooting doesn't really matter, but Pique does beat him. So if you're ever in a situation where you need a header from a corner or something like that, Pique is a better bet than Varane is. Passing hasn't beat by a ton. Dribbling hasn't beat by a ton. Defending hasn't beat by a bit, but Varane does edge hit out in physical there. Height, Pique's got him by an inch. Work rates, most people would agree that medium-high is better for a center back than high-medium, so I gave that to Varane. And 3-star, 3-star evens out for the both of them, so I gave them both a check there. So again, if we just recount 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I didn't count 74, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 green boxes for Pique with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for Varane. So it looks like purely statistical analysis, just going by the numbers here. Oh, I didn't talk about wins and losses. I did win more games with Varane in, but I'm starting to realize that that's more about when I play the games. I played my games with Varane first, hence the 6 wins in a row. And I played my games with Pique towards the end, hence the losses in the middle there. So I'm not really going to take wins and losses into account as much as I used to. So we're not going to judge them on this for now. But if you look at that statistical analysis, Gerard Pique does actually seem like the better center back. So it looks like Pique is going to be in my team for the foreseeable future. And the added benefit is that it lets me get, you saw on the screen before, it lets me get Ter Stegen into the team on full chem because he has that Barcelona link. So that's an even added benefit. He may even have better links, although they're both very good for links with France and Real Madrid on Varane's side too. So I didn't want to kind of penalize either one of them for that, so I didn't include it here. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Versus. Gerard Pique is both the cheaper player and the statistically better player in my 7-game average. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, Sergio got his comment turned into a video. So if anybody else has any suggestions for players, please leave it in the comment section. That's what that is. Down below. I do read every comment. I respond to every comment. So make sure you guys do that. That's going to be it from me for today. Again, Gerard Pique beats out Raphael Varane in this episode of Versus. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.